Conectado no momento a Bazes iPhone.
Good morning, y'all. Market open. (9:30 a.m. New York Eastern Time. And look at that push up. There we go. So, first question of the day. The usual question. Are we gonna whip some market ass, or is the market gonna whip our ass? What a push up. Ooh. We can't even see it. As expected, we were looking for price to trade up to this fair value gap on the 15 minutes. And there we go. Let me just go on the 15 minute real quick and just share as to why. This fair value gap was created during Asia when price broke market structure over here, taking out this low, formed this fair value gap. Price has traded down and it needed to come back and test it, and it just did. 9:30 a.m. New York time. So the usual, we're gonna sit tight and see where the market's gonna take us. Is it gonna bounce off of this fair value gap down to this fair value gap, or down again to test this other fair value gap over here, which bounced off of it? It did not completely fill it, so eventually price, I would like to see it today, tomorrow, end of this week, next week, to come back and test this fair value gap and completely fill it to the downside. We are currently sitting in premium on a higher time frame, and these relative equal highs, they look like they want to be taken. I could see a sweep easily happening on these highs. Probably even these highs over here, which are the previous day's high. previous day's high, well, that was Tuesday. Monday's high has been taken. Beautiful. So I'm not. This is just to show you that these highs were taken. I'm gonna take that out because I know for a fact that these highs are gonna be taken. I'm gonna go ahead and take out this. We do not need it anymore. This 15-minute CB has been inverted. Price closes above it with this candle, trades above it, comes down, tested it, trades back up, again tests it, and then finally between 8:30 and just before 9:30, the 9:15 candle, because we're on the 15-minute time frame, the 9:15 candle trades back into it one last time, and then the 9:30 candle just shoots up, bounces right off of it. Price has respected it perfectly. I don't trade inversion fair value gaps, but maybe I should, by the way. Anyway, the midway point represented by this line here, consequent encroachment, has been perfectly respected by the bodies of the candles. The bodies of the candles have not even come close to touching the fair value gap. Close, but not too close. Just the wicks. and 9:30 open bell, market shoots right up, takes out one sell buy side, second buy side, and these relative equal highs, buy side liquidity resting above them. With this candle, I could easily see previous day's high taken. We took Monday's high. Such close proximity, I don't see why these highs shouldn't be taken. Anyway, so far we do not have a trade. Let's go back to our 3 charts. See what things are look like on the 5-minute and the 1-minute, where we usually take our entry. Just beautiful, beautiful. We're still trading above weekly open, so generally I'm still bullish on the weekly. I may take short trades, but overall I have been bullish since Monday, and I continue to be bullish. I still have my daily DOL, draw on liquidity, set at this 22.68 3/4, and I have the weekly draw on liquidity at 2337.25. These were set on Monday morning, and they're still there, as I'm expecting price to go to test this, and most probably by Friday, maybe even before, test the weekly draw on liquidity and probably even go beyond. We've just swept previous week's high, so basically we've swept all the past week's high, Monday through Friday. We've swept the past 2 days' highs. Friday's high was basically swept early on Sunday during Asia session. So all the highs have been swept. The past 3 days' highs have been swept. The previous week's high has been swept. We're trading above weekly high. Everything tells me that we should go higher, looking for the draw on liquidity resting above here. This and that. This would be my weekly. This would be my daily. We have not tested this ever since Monday, since I've set this over here. So we're just gonna have to wait and see if we're gonna test it today. Yeah. Let's go. For those of you tuned in, please do let me know, where do you think price go? What is your price? What is your direction? Where do you think price going? Have you taken any trades pre-market? Share with us what your comments are, what your thoughts on today. There's news coming up in 20 minutes, 10. Orange folder, not too high impact, but medium impact news, but there are news and they will have an impact on the market. Slight impact, but they will have something. They will have something. And that is exactly when the silver bullet or ICT concept starts, between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. New York time. Nice pushy rejection. Let's make this bigger. 15 minutes. Look at that, baby. That swing low displaced right here. Right here. MSS. No fair value gap above here. There is an inversion fair value gap above here, which has not been tested. Let's see, less than 3 minutes on the 15-minute candle, the first 15-minute 9:30 candle. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. The first 15 minutes of the day as of 9:30 a.m. New York time. As usual, our live stream will end at 11:30, whether we do take a trade or not. Actually, unless we are still in a trade 11:30 and past 11:30, then we will maintain the live stream until we're out of the trade. "30 seconds, 15-minute candle. Will this 15-minute fair value gap, inversion fair value gap, this was a CB, is now an inversion fair value gap. I'm not considering this CB anymore on the 1 minute. Nice wick test over here. Will it hold? No lo sé. Very much difficult to say. Yeah. Trade and tunes, baby. Let's go. Positivity. Get positive. Think straight. And we're going higher. I'll tell you, man, we're going higher. We're reaching for the previous day's highs without a doubt. Right up here, maybe even further. Let's see. This move has started actually way earlier. This move has started during London. If you look over here, Asia, there was an expansion. Boom, to the downside. Accumulation over here. And then furthermore down to the downside prior to London. London was kind of an accumulation phase also. There's really not much happening in London besides this big wick candle, this 15 candle. But generally London was a accumulation. Normally when Asia is an expansion, London's is accumulation. New York would be the manipulation and then therefore the distribution. So now New York takes out multiple days highs, takes out weekly high, takes out Asia high. There's buy side liquidity resting above previous day's high, that is yesterday's high, Tuesday's highs. I expect price to take that, sweep that, and give us a nice trade to the downside. That would be this move up to the upside would be the manipulation, and then a move down to the downside, our distribution, and that's when that starts. When we see the sign for that, then we start looking at the 1 minute, maybe even 5 minute for an entry. Go. simulation here, guys. Not taking any trades yet. Relative equal highs taken out over here on the 1 minute. Write this down. Less than 5 minutes remaining on a 15-minute candle. Gonna do another simulation. Boom! Previous day high taken. What did I tell you? Did I or did I not tell you? I'm gonna have a good look on the 15 minutes, see how this is going. Oh, it will be beautiful. Look at that. Are we reaching for this? Go back to my live stream on Monday and tell me I did not say that. Marking out the dealing range from this high, the newly formed high, and this old low here. It used to be from this high, from this low to that high. You see how price goes down to the 50% level and then boom, trades right up. Also, test the 15-minute BISI resting just below the 50% level resting in discount of the dealing range. Anything below 50% is considered discount. This is a PD array, one of many PD arrays. The 50-minute, the fair value gap, which is the PD array that I choose to trade. And anything above it are PD arrays in premium. Here we would say we are in extreme premium. We've gone beyond actually extreme premium. Just over a minute left on this 15-minute candle. Second 15-minute candle of the day post 9:30 open. Jump real quick on the 4 hour. Four-hour fair value gap, which was tested over here one time, sits right above my weekly drawn liquidity. It's actually inside it. These are the all-time highs. This fair value gap, 4-hour fair value gap, price trades above, displaces above these highs, forms this fair value gap, trades into it Friday 10 a.m. This must have been news, and then boom, up, consolidate, slightly up, consolidate. I would call this on a higher time frame mostly consolidation, with wicks, wiping out people out of the market, especially people going long at these stages. And then now we're going through another displacement. It's actually displaced here on the 4-hour, taking out this high. Let's go back to the 15-minute because the 4-hour is of no interest to us when we're gonna take our trades. As I said earlier at the start of the stream, this 15-minute, even though this 15-minute candle did not close above it, it was quite obvious to me, starting over here, looking at the price action down here at the 50% level, that price is going to invert this 15-minute SIBI, treating it as a 15-minute inversion fair value gap. Now we have a fair value gap right in here. I'm going to go ahead and disregard this, and I'm going to draw out my 15-minute Missy. Right here. It has to be to the tick. not to the tick, no bueno. Yo me gusta to the tick, baby. This 15 minutes. Let's see. Marked out right here. That should be enough. So again, PD high taken. We're looking to take this high. So how many of you think that price is actually going to reach for the daily draw and liquidity or even the weekly right above it? And how many of you think the price is going to go down? Leave your comments in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Bodies respecting all of them. Let's simulate. One contract. (10:06), 6 minutes past news. I'm going to take a quick scalp if it trades back, if it fills me in. Basically from this point to that high. Stop loss down here, below the wick. That would be 1 to 1.8, almost 2R. Let's see if it will fill me or not. Missed it by less than a point. Well, I'm not moving that buy limit. Either test it or I'm just taking it out. The idea is basically to get that $59, basically to hit this over here. Super scalp. There you go. Higher, higher, higher. Just creating higher highs here. mean, it won't be worth it. I mean, bringing it up here. Come on, man. Bring it slightly. Yeah, right there. Basically, that's what it was. Okay, it looks like it's not going to fill us. I'm going to take this out. Boom. Less than a point to fill it. It missed it by 3/4 of a point. By 1/4 of a point. No, yeah, 3/4. The high of this sits at 75. The high of this was 268.00. We're in a new 15-minute candle, less than 2 minutes in. Here are others 15 minutes busy. Simulation, guys. Not taking any trades at this point. Boom. Take this out. There you go. We just took out buy side liquidity resting above here. That was our daily drawn liquidities being swept as predicted on Monday earlier this week. Our next draw liquidity, the weekly draw liquidity is at this level here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I got these drawn liquidity levels. Go on to the daily. The the daily draw on liquidity was this high, which was an old high on a daily, and the weekly I think I may have made a mistake on the weekly. It should be up over here. No, 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, and on the weekly, basically, it's correct. Going on the weekly, you see this fair value gap right here? This is the low level of the fair value gap of the weekly, a weekly fair value gap. Let me draw this just for visual effects. Weekly, lower level of the weekly fair value gap. Do I have a weekly fair value gap right here? We don't, because we hardly use them. 1 week fair value gap. CB that is. So that's where I got this level. Of course, it may go up higher, it may reach to the midway point, the consequent encroachment. It may even wick higher, but I expect price to bounce off of this on a weekly level. Especially after taking these relative equal highs, a weekly fair value gap sitting right above them. Inside this weekly fair value gap, there are 4-hour fair value gaps. And that's my reason why. And that's why I got these lines, I wanted to make that clear. The first line here was of the daily high, represented by this candle here, this swing high, and the weekly by the weekly fair value gap, the lower level of that weekly fair value gap that I just showed you. We don't need this anymore, take that out. I'm gonna leave you with the music on, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Ainda tá assistindo?
Não, descobri que no Inter dá pra parcelar Pix.
Também faço isso.
Back, we see how price just started to trade down right after sweeping the draw on liquidity, the buy side liquidity resting above here. Basically, we just took out an old swing high on the daily. Gonna go ahead and set IBEs. This will be IBH. IBH and IBL, initial bounce low, initial bounce high. Is a range that I'm testing that I got from TBM Trades by Matt. Basically, it's the range, the low and the high between 9:30 up until 10:30, which is in less than a minute. So we've set the high, where this is the high so far, and this is the low so far. We've set the low first, and then we've set the high, but it only stops moving at exactly 10:30 a.m. New York time. And for those of you who don't know what this means basically this is a setup that TBM takes, super scalps. When price is within the range, if it tests it right on the first test, he would take an entry and go short, fill 5 to 15 points. If it breaks out and retests it, the first retest takes a long 5 to 15 points, and the same thing with IBL. Breaks out, retest the first test, first candle, 5 to 10, 15 points, put the stop loss somewhere just above a swing high, and here you put a stop loss below the swing, just any swing low or the nearest swing low, the most recent swing low. We've just tapped into a 15-minute BISI. Are we gonna respect it? This 15-minute candle just started, so we're about to find out. Just a simulation, guys. It's my timer.
Order filled.
This is a super scalp. Testing a super scalp. We took this sell sides resting above this. We formed a 3 candle with a wick. Expect price to trade. I'm gonna bring this down, let's say to this here. Or maybe even 1-to-1. Okay, it's taken too long. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it actually to these highs. It's taking too long, I don't trust it.
Order filled.
Let's take this out. We don't need it. It actually hit our profit. My screen froze. I don't know why. Price is not really giving us much, basically. It's consolidating. These wicks, I hate these wicks. 30 seconds, 15-minute candle to close. Closes above that 15-minute BC. Neither bullish nor bearish, so kind of a doji. Doesn't matter what candle it is, but it closes above. That's what matters to me. It taps into it, goes slightly below the midway level of that 50-minute BC, and rejects up to the outside and closes above it. This kind of tells me that we are basically going up again here. This is another test I'm going to try. We take out sell side resting here and here. We form a 1, 2, 3. If this forms bullish, then we'll take a short long, basically 10 points maybe, right around here. But this doesn't close bullish, but it does form that we're looking for, that 3 candle with the one in the middle being the swing low. Now this is taken out, so that doesn't count anymore. We will not be bearish unless we see signs of bearish movement. So far, I continue to be bullish on the week. But with this price action, everything on the 15-minute here tells me that we're still bullish. Price may take out this high and reach for the weekly drawn liquidity. Okay, now we have this. If this closes bullish, then we'll probably take a small scalp, a super scalp, targeting, let's say if we're here, 37, 47, kind of like basically these highs over here, that swing high. Still have no entry. I'm still bullish. I see the 15 minutes busy holding up so far. Too soon, we're 9 minutes. That 15-minute candle. I like to always give it some time and then keep watching it on a lower time frame, in this case the 1 minute. You see this here? Yeah, this swing low. If this closes bullish, this candle closes bullish. It's a nice sign that this candle closed bullish. It gives me conviction that this other candle will continue to go remain bullish. Now what I'll do is, if the second candle trades down to this wick, and I'll probably take a quick super scalp, taking these highs or these highs. Let's simulate this. Gonna take this out. So far price hasn't given us much, but we're gonna have to wait. I mean, these 15-minute candles are basically what tell me where we're going. And I mean, as of after these three big moves, 1, 2, 3 green candles, price basically consolidated. Let's enjoy some tunes while we get some rhythm. Yeah. So the 15-minute candle closes again with an obvious rejection. Closes yet again above the 15-minute BISI. It's kind of giving me more signs and more confirmation that price should remain going up, should bounce off of this 15-minute BISI. But we're gonna see that reflected on the lower time frames as we go along. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned. I'll leave you with the tunes. there's really nothing to be done over here. I mean, just going sideways on all time frames. I mean, look at all these. There's so many wicks on all. Really messy here. Look at this. Wicks. Even on a 15-minute. Just wicks on both sides, both ends of the bodies. Just terrible. Very slow accumulation. Not good for those who aren't very patient. No displacement on any time frame so far. We're on day number 8 of our Apex 25K challenge, and we're so far down $600. We were down 100 at the beginning of the week. Obviously, I've been taking trades even offline, off stream. So I did take a really nice profitable trade earlier this morning during London session. Found myself awake, so I thought I might as well trade the London session, and it went pretty well. And so far, since, I haven't taken any trades. And now, just immediately, like post 9:30, we just had this one move up, and then now we're just accumulating, you know. There's really not much to say or do here. Oh, I like this move. I like this move. I want to simulate the 15-minute. Say we're in somewhere here. No, that's not what I want. I want a trade simulation. TP, the highs, and SL, the lows. Come around here. Actually, if I do take this trade, my TP will be weekly draw on liquidity. My ultimate TP, I will be taking partials should I ever enter this trade at all. So just want to keep that as is. Displacement, fair value gap on the 1 minute, trades down, reaching for just observe, really be patient. We do not have a buy limit set. buy limit is only set if I hit this buy here. So far it's just showing me what my loss would be like and what my profit would be like should I decide to take this trade. I'm about to test the R on this trade. Risk to reward 2.69. Not bad. I'll be happy even with 2. Take this out. You see, no proper displacement. Need to see a displacement on the 5. When price action is like this, the higher time frame is the best to look for when you're looking for confirmation. See what happened here on the 1 minute. These relative equal highs swept this, that, this, and boom. Look for another nice playlist. No copyright music. Can YouTube bust my head about copyright? See how it reacts, takes out sell side, and starts to go higher immediately. Got my second espresso of the day. Okay, so that was the first 15 candle that actually closes inside the fair value gap. However, it does not close below the midway level, the mid-level of this fair value gap. So to me, so far still bullish, even though if you're looking at the 1 minute here, we're just going lower, lower, lower. Lower highs, lower highs. Not necessary higher lows. We are sitting in premium, so It's only natural if price would actually trade down to the 50% level to equilibrium on the higher time frame. Gonna go ahead and test this smaller dealing range, most latest, most recent. So 50% level would fall exactly at this fair value gap right here. So if we take a short, that will be our take profit. Probably take it down here. That's a nice move. Volume imbalance right here, trades right through it. See, I don't see my setup. I don't see, where is my displacement? Is this my displacement? Possibly. Is this my displacement? Not at all. Where's my fair value gap? Where's my market structure shift? Where are my big energetic displacement candles? Absolutely nowhere. 15-minute takes down, takes these lows, pierces this 15-minute fair value gap. Basically just wipes out any liquidity resting below here. Not for the weak hearted, these markets. I couldn't even get a TBM setup or nothing. It's 11:18. I'm gonna, as usual, 11:30. I'm gonna cut the trade. I'm gonna cut the live stream. Unless we are in a trade, then I may keep the live stream until we're in and out of the trade. But things keep going the way they are. This is just basically, I don't want to be sitting here in front of this computer. It's just too agonizing, to be honest. I can't take it. Bit of a shitty week, to be honest. We got Fed Powell speaking, I think, on Thursday, tomorrow. So, market will probably, I'm expected to be even worse than today. You know, just to range off damn day. I mean, we haven't retested IBH. We haven't tested IBL at all. We're just floating in space. You know, just back and forth. Don't let the frustration get to you and make you, you know, rush into a trade that's got nothing to do with your you know, your setup or your actual entry. 3 minutes before we shut down this live stream. Just get out of here, go for a walk. It's beautiful out. The beach is amazing, transparent, really clear waters. I'm gonna get the hell out of here because this is really no bueno. Trying to figure out how to add a PDF file to my LinkedIn or my business page. I don't know if that's possible at all, but there's gotta be a way to do this. You know, we seem to be, now I like that 15-minute candle. Let's close. It's about to close below. If we trade back into this fair value gap, I'm gonna go ahead and take a short. Ultimate take profit will be somewhere around here. This 50% level most probably. If not, I actually might take it even before. These two bullish candles after bouncing off that, two bearish candles after bouncing off that fair value gap is usually what I would go for. My stop loss. Above over here. You need to trade back up. Goes into that volume imbalance. There is a fair value gap right above over here. It's basically 50% level from that high to this low, just above it. I mean, we have been making lower highs all along. It would be lovely if I could actually, if it touches this one more time. That way, if we do enter there, we could get a better entry and with a much lower risk, basically. 50% of that risk will eliminate. Goes into that bearish order block right here. Coupled with this fair value gap. Let's see how this closes. Showing rejection. And I'm in.
Order filled.
Six contracts. I didn't mean to move that. That stays right there. That's where I'm taking 4 off. Won't be needing this anymore. Like to journal this just for my post-trade studies. So far we're in drawdown. Back into the fair value gap. We pierce through it. Is it gonna hold? 30 seconds on that 1 minute candle. It's 11:35. Basically, we took an entry. We're supposed to leave the live stream. I actually completely forgot about that.
Stop filled.
Stop filled. Took us out just at the end. Anyway, that was it. We gave it a try. We're gonna end the live stream right here. If I do take some other trades, I'll try to record them and upload them on my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in. And I will be streaming again tomorrow. I hope it's gonna be a better day. But with this type of price action, I don't think we can do anything really. So be safe, trade safely, don't be greedy, be patient. Have a good rest of your day.